Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Jay and we are bringing you a Godtear unboxing today. Hello and welcome to another Top Table Gaming video. My name is Jay and today something very cool is happening and we are unboxing the Godtear, the Borderlands starter set by Steamforged Games. Now, a lot of you know my love for Steamforged Games and their products, of course. Vengeance is a thing that I am immensely proud of, and this game has been a long time coming for me. I cannot wait to play some Godtear. This game did hit early access and I was lucky enough to play tons of it a long time ago, but since then I haven't managed to grab a game, but now it's out and I can't wait for this to hit stores and get some games. Now, we did put a poll up on Facebook and you guys decided you wanted me to unbox the Borderlands starter set. There are of course two, and the other one will be coming as well, don't worry. But if you don't want to miss our Godtear content, you've got to subscribe and click the bell to make sure you don't miss out on what we've got going on at Top Table. Hey, so Godtear, I am super excited for this game. I was lucky enough many moons ago to get an early access kit and play a ton of the very early versions of the game, and I can't wait to see what the finished product is like. And Steamforged have kindly sent me both the starter sets and some of the add-ons, which means we can get this stuff painted, get it on the table and play some games, and I am super excited and I hope you guys are excited to see the content we're going to bring on it. So let's talk about Godtear a little bit before we dive into the unboxing. So the gods died and the last thing they did was put their essence into these crystals that fell down to earth, and time has passed and certain heroes who are deemed worthy have realized they can actually harness these powers and use the powers of the gods to their will, and then you have warbands fighting over these. And what we've got here is a very cool, really interesting, full fantasy, no list building, no points. Pick the heroes you love, pick the combos you love, throw them together, throw them on the table against your opponent and play a game. And the aesthetic is beautiful. The world, from what I've seen, is beautiful. The models, of course, are beautiful, and I can't wait to show you these. As with all my unboxings, guys, I'm going to spin the camera around. You're going to see me just rip open the stuff, have a look at it, and then what I'll do is I'll cut and I'll take you through each different parts of the components one by one. So the rulebook, the tokens, the board, will look at each of the parts, and of course we'll save the models to last because that's what you all want to see. And then at the end we'll come back and I will give you my opinions on it all. So without further ado, you don't want to be looking at me. Let's spin the camera around and dive in. Okay, here we go. I'm a little bit excited, as you may be able to tell, but I can't wait to dive into this box. So there it is in all its glory, and my God, is it beautiful. It's of course got Titus and Finbar on the front, and it's got really beautiful artwork. The other one is the Eternal Glade starter set, which is Morrigan and Nia, and they are both stunning. And if you combine the two, you've got one of each type of champion for your games, and you've also got enough to play a full-size game at 3x3. And look at this box though. It is just beautiful. I'm really loving the artwork, of course, and this beautiful white edging. This is going to pop in your gaming store. You're going to see this from miles away, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So of course we've got the box there in all its glory, looking beautiful, and then it's got some gorgeous art on the sides as well. Boom, look at that. And then and then of course on the other side, amazing. And then we always like to have a look at the back of the box. So of course it's got a picture of all the models that are included. It gives you a blurb about the game, and then it tells you the components. So you get Finbar, Lord of Mirages, and Titus, the Disgraced. You get 3 Shadow Sentinels and 5 Glory Seekers, 2 banners, rulebook, double-sided battlefield, 10 dice, 24 objective hexes, 6 cards, 3 dashboards, and 85 tokens. So this is a pretty packed box right there. And if anyone's watching this video and thinking about picking it up, please make sure you use the Element Games affiliate link, which is in the description below. You get it at a discount and super fast shipping, but what you also do is help the channel out, and we get a little kickback. So if you are thinking about picking this up off the back of that video, go and click the link. We would much appreciate it. But without further ado, should we dive in? Let's do it. So I have taken the cellophane off, and I did. Usually I don't touch these, so you get my reactions, but I had to have a look. I couldn't not. I apologize, but the good thing is I've managed to take some cellophane off some stuff, so we can get straight in. So should we do it? Are we ready? Here it goes. Ooh, bah. Okay, here is the beautiful box, and the first thing we're met with is the battlefield. Now that has got some super cool detail. We've of course got the battle ladder here as well, which is mega, but there is some awesome detail in there. And look, it's double-sided, so we've got 2 different battlefields to play our games. Themed, I think, to the blue and the yellow of the champions, but that is beautiful. And of course, it's nice, thick cardstock, and that will fold down to this size, which is great. You can throw it in the box. What else have we got? We've got the player dashboard. So you've got 3 of these, and these are for your champion card, your champion's ability card, and of course your follower card, and for adding all your boons and blights and stuff. So you get 3 of those, which is of course what you need. Don't forget, we're going to dig into these later in more detail. Tokens. All right. So we've got some token sheets. We've got the first one. As you can see, the detail on these is real wicked. You've got your objective hexes there. These are your boons, and double-sided, of course, to be your blights. And then, of course, you've got some health and the turn VP trackers. Nice. Second is second token sheet. Oh, there's 3. Very much the same. Lots of objective hexes, because, of course, there is lots of damage counters, boons and blights, because there are 6 of each. So we're going to get multiples. We're not going to be short of tokens, and it's good that we're fully stocked. And this is actually really chunky card stock, if you can see there. My camera doesn't want to focus. Oh, and I've just realized, look, minis, models. Anyway, I'll stop being a big child. You've of course got that there as well. So lots and lots of tokens, and everyone who knows me knows I love my token boxes and accessories, so I can't wait to pop them out and put them in a little box, and everything has its place because I'm sad, and that is what I do. Dice. So Godtear uses 1 dice, which is cool. In the early access, we had like 3 different types of dice. I've been very disconnected from this, but we have some nice Godtear dice with the logo on. There we go. And there are a blank side, 2 blanks, 3 1s, and a 2. So that is the dice you're going to be using in your games, and they're gorgeous. They are absolutely beautiful. The print is wicked. There we go. And you get 10 of those in the set, which is pretty cool. I'm going to take it all out as we go, because we're going to have a look in close detail. Save the minis to last. Let's have a look at the cards. So we've of course got some cards. So there is our boy Titus there, and there his. So that one is his unit card, which flips in the phases, and that's where you do all your cool shenanigans and stuff. This is his kind of generic card, which tells you all his abilities and things. And then of course you've got the Glory Seekers, which are his followers, and you get their stats, their abilities, and of course it flips per phase as well. And then obviously going up against Titus is Finbar. And let us know, who is your favorite, Titus or Finbar? Stick it in the comments below. And we got the same 3 cards for him. So that is 6 cards. Look what appeared by magic. Don't tell me off. I took this out to have a little read, and I didn't put it back in. I did warn you that I had a look through this box. So by the powers of just cutting this clip, the rulebook has appeared. So we've of course got this wonderful A4 rulebook there. A beautiful glossy full color. And the best bit, which is the first thing I always check, the back page is a quick reference guide for the game. Yes, Steamforged, you're killing it. Love that, my favorite. We'll have a look later, but obviously we got some fluff, we got the game contents in there, an overview, card types, movement, activating models, everything in between, and scenarios, chaos, quest, knowledge, change, death, and life. So we've got 6 scenarios in the book. That is awesome. Okay, now we're actually going to hit the minis, and I'm going to give you a quick sneaky peek, but then we're going to come back later and have a look. So we're going to start with Titus, because he's my boy, and he's probably my favorite. Let's see, there we go. So these are one-piece PVCs. They are very cool, and I hope it's showing out on the camera. I broke out my fancy camera for this one. They are absolutely wicked, very similar to the Dark Souls minis. I think these are built to be painted and get on the table. They're absolutely gorgeous. There's lots of fine detail in his chest plate and stuff, which I'm not sure is coming out on camera, guys. Do apologize if not, but these are wicked minis. And look at him, he is a beast. And I can't wait to get some paint in him. So that's that guy. And then we may as well have a look at Finbar. Very cool model, very cool look. Yeah, we love it. Absolutely cool, very good. I love the fact that the champions are just big and oversized, showing that they're imbued with the power of the Godtear, or some anyway, because some grow, some get strong. And then of course we've got some of the follower models, which we're going to show you in a bit more detail in a minute. Look at that guy, he is ready for a rook. And that is our quick dive through the Godtear box. But I think now we're going to stop, we're going to cut the camera, and we're going to look at the components one by one and see what we think. All right, let's start with the rulebook. So we're now going to dive and have a bit of a closer look at each of the components. And we've of course got the beautiful rulebook there with the same art from the box on, Godtear rulebook and the SFG logo. And as I mentioned, my absolute favorite thing when people make games is giving me one of these bad boys, because I'm a bit of an idiot and I forget rules all the time. And a quick reference guide just means you can stay immersed in the game and keep going and play and enjoy the fun. So this of course gives you all the different battle ladder steps. I adore the battle ladder, by the way. We are talking about that in a minute. Stat icons, skill icons, status icons, and all the different actions you can do. So a lot of your commonly asked questions are referenced here, and in your first few games, this thing should take you straight through what you need to do. So should we dive in and have a look at the book? Yeah, let's do it. So, boom. So the first page, of course, you've got the contents and the world of Godtear with a list of all the staff, lots of friends as well from my time there who've worked on this game. And then as we dive further in, you get the game content. So it talks about the champions, the followers, the banners, all the different things you get in the box and the purpose of it for the game. Boom, the big picture. So this is where you get a bit of the lore and the overarching picture of what is going on in the world of Godtear. Overview of the game. It explains the champions and the different champion types. As you can see, really great rulebook, full color, really nice quality, lots of pictures for people like me who hate reading. And then of course we go and we dissect all the different cards, phases of a turn. You know the stuff. Movement ranges, activating, attacking, using skills, all that jazz of how to play the game. Then we get to scenarios, and we've got life, which it recommends to play first, which I have played before. And then of course there are 6 of them, which is real cool. And we will deep dive into these on the channel, fear not. And then you've got an index, which is useful. And then we are back at the back page. Amazing rulebook. Okay, so here is the board, and it is a beautiful, beautiful board. I haven't folded the whole thing out because my camera would have to be 3 miles away to show it you all, and I want to show you some of the up close details. So you of course get 2 sides on each of these boards to really mix up your game zones. This is the first side, and each board has the battle ladder, which I think is one of the unique things that make this game stand out from the crowd and make it fantastic, because the way a turn would work, we're diverting a little bit here, is you both fight for control, and it's whoever wins the turn scores the points for that turn, and you can win it in a variety of different ways. From killing enemy champions, you score points, followers, you score points, planting your flag, you score points, and your flag still being there at the end of a phase scores you points. So this thing, as the turn goes on, is swinging up and down and up and down, and then when you finish the 2 phases, you want to see who is winning, and they will score the turn. And I think it's absolutely genius, and of course they give you this beautiful ladder to track your games with, which is great. And then of course we've got the board, so they are double-sided. This is really thick cardstock. This is going to take a bit of a punishing, which is what we want. And as with all my reviews, I really care about one thing, and they are super matte. It's great for us to film on. It looks better. I don't really like super glossy things, and the detail on the board is wicked. So I'll show you I'll come in there. You can see the detail on this is nuts, right? Real beautiful. You got that cobble work with the moss, and you got this going on. Really gorgeous stuff. And don't forget, they are 2-sided. So, as if by magic, we also get this kind of more arid, desert-y kind of thing going on, a little bit Mars-like. And this is gorgeous. And if I remember correct, this very much matches a beautiful, beautiful display board they've got at Steamforged, which I would love a game on, but check that out. It is gorgeous. And that is the game board, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so next up is the character dashboards, and you of course get 3 of these in your box for your 3 champions should you want to play a full-size game, which means you don't have to pick up both starter sets. You could just get one and one of the champion expansions that you love, and these are for tracking your champions, cards, stat cards, and follower cards. So they're pretty simple. They do what they say. They're on good paper. They are only one-sided, which is fine, I think. And those are for tracking all your stuff. So what better time than to bring in the cards right now? Okay, so here is one of the dashboards populated with Titus and his followers, the Glory Seekers cards. So as you can see, you have 3 cards on here at all times. And the first one is your champion stat cards. And worth noting, it does have 2 very distinct sides. It has the lighter side, which is what you're going to use in the plot phase. And then when you switch to the clash, there you go. I'll give you a look at that. So that is the abilities and your stats in the plot phase. Even your core stats can change. And then when you get in the clash phase, which is more about obviously having a ruck, killing your opponents and scoring points, you look like that. So obviously, so it's a good way of showing who's activated. So when you've gone in the plot phase, you'll flip. And then in the clash phase, your card is on the other side. And then you flip back to symbolize the end of the turn. So the first one is, of course, that for your champion. And then the second card for your champion shows all his traits and abilities and things like that. And he also has a, on this side, so this is the side you'd start the game. Come on. He also has an ultimate skill, which is the top one there. And you can see that is a once per game ability that you can use, and they usually wreck face. And then obviously to symbolize when you've used that, you flip and it's missing. So you know it's been spent. And then of course, the third one that you guys rock on your dashboards is very similar to your champion stat card. You've got the same one for the Glory Seekers, which are your followers, which tells you all their stats and abilities and things. And again, double-sided, so when you switch between the plot and the clash phase, you can keep a track of your stuff. And that is how the unit cards work, as well as having a quick look at some of the card components of this box. Okay, this is a super quick one. We've seen these quite close up on the quick unboxing because I cannot help myself. We got 10 dice in this set, so obviously if you buy both starter sets, you've got 20. 10 is more than enough, I found. I don't think you need to be going picking up extra dice. And again, they are beautiful. They've got 2 blanks, 3 ones, if I remember correctly, and a 2. Just absolutely gorgeous dice. And you get, that's what you get in the set. Okay, let's have a look at the tokens. And it's pointless me popping them all out for you, so I've grabbed you a little sample here. And we can have a look at them. So of course you get, I think, 20 odd of these objective hexes, again, double-sided. So we've got, again, the detail on some of these tokens is just nuts. So we've got that side there, beautiful, right? And then this side here, that's showing you, that's how you mark the objective hexes on the board. And then of course we've got this one. So there are a couple of designs just to make it look varied. So pretty, these are gorgeous. The graphics on these are amazing. And then we've got lots and lots and lots of tokens for in-game. We've of course got the ones to mark wounds, which I'll show you there. Really cute little one. Again, real thick cardstock. This stuff ain't going anywhere in a hurry. We've got the blights and boons, so it is the same ability, so double-sided, so whatever that, so that is a plus to a stat, that is a minus, and this will happen in a variety of ways in-game, whether it's opponents doing it to you as reactions to hitting you, or spells, or all the other good things. Those are the buffs and debuffs which you will track on your dashboard. And then of course this one is a good one to show you. So this is the turn marker coin that you will use on the battle ladder, and then if you win it at the end of the turn, bam, 2 VPs. So the way it works is you score 1 VP turn 1, 2 VPs turn 2, 3 VPs turn 3, and then back down 2 turn 4, and 1 turn 5 when the game ends, and it is first to 5 points. So you could win turns 1 and 2 and 3 and win, or if you win turns 1 and 3 and your opponent wins 2 and 4, you're going to be battling it out at the end. So it is a very interesting mechanic, which I love, and that is the token to check it. And I think that shows you what you need to see about the tokens. Okay, it's time. We got to the end, which means let's check out the models. Okay, so first up we've gone for Finbar and his Shadow Sentinels, and I've popped them on the board just to show what they're going to look like. And of course Finbar comes with 3 Shadow Sentinels. Each champion comes with a varying number of followers dependent on how good they are. If they're super powerful, there may be 1. If they are kind of weak and a bit more grunt-like, there could be 4 or 5 maybe. So you get Finbar, the 3 Shadow Sentinels, and of course a banner. So everything in this game comes with a banner. And the banner is one of the main ways to gain points on the battle ladder. If you plant it in an objective hex, and if you can keep it there, you're going to do well, which is real cool. And then let's have a look at the Shadow Sentinels. So you get 3 of these, real nice models, hoping they come out for you here on camera. These are going to be great to paint. They've got lots of kind of layers of detail, which means washes are going to be amazing on these. They're going to really pop. If you are new to painting, I think these are ideal for you because you could use contrast or dry brushing methods with the Artist Opus Series D or anything like that, and they're going to look fantastic. These are built for being painted, and they lend themselves so well to washes and other look at that, that is so cool. So do I do think you're going to enjoy painting these very much, but also there is scope for some of you amazing painters out there to do some absolutely insane things, and I can't wait to see what comes of these once the world gets their Kickstarter and everyone's painting. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous models. The posing and just the style of them is nuts. And then of course we've got Finbar. Let's have a look at the main man himself. There he is, looking good. Sword ready to cleave someone. Absolutely beautiful model. Love the flowing cloth. I might even try and do a bit of airbrush work on that. Of course, he's ready for action, and just gorgeous models. And the beauty of it is they come like this straight out of the box. So you rip it open, you throw them on the table, you can start playing. That is a win. But I think we need to check out Titus because he is my boy. Okay, so here we have Titus and his Glory Seekers. So you will notice straight away that Titus comes with 5 followers and a banner. Let's have a look at the banner. This one's probably one of my favorite banners. Just it's super simple, super cute, easy to paint, and very identifiable. I think it looks badass. And then we've got the Glory Seekers. These are proper cool, like Marauder style miniatures. Very, very cool. Look at that. We got that guy with his 2-handed axe ready to wreck face. The weapons do not actually mean anything because they operate as a unit as such with certain set profiles, but so they can be armed with different things. It's fine. And we got that one there. Really cool. This one is a personal favorite. I hope the detail is showing, guys. If not, do join the Top Table Gaming community group. I'm going to be posting loads of photos of me painting these bad boys, and I'm sure as you all get your hands on them, you'll see what I mean, and you'll be painting yours too. And I'll show you this one, and then we'll have a look at the main man himself. Very cool, right? Proper bandit rogue-like. And then of course we've got Titus the Disgraced, and I love this model. He's just a big menacing dude looking for a fight. So cool. Like the metals and a couple of washes. I'm gonna maybe do some blue washes into the metals. This is gonna look mega cool. And then he's got kind of the lower robes and stuff. He is just gorgeous. This is fresh out of the box, not touched, and I love it. Real good work. And that, guys, is the models. And sadly, I've now shown you all the components. So I say we spin the camera around, you're gonna come back to me and I'll tell you my thoughts. All right, guys, there it is. We have just been all the way through the Borderlands starter set. And do let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I love chatting to you all and I love these conversations. So do let me know. But overall, I love it. I can't wait to wax some paint on the minis. And most importantly, I can't wait to throw it on the table and play, because it of course passes the Christmas Day test. The models are pre-assembled, they're already on bases. You can literally just rip the box open, throw it on the table and get stuck in. And what is not to love about that? I can't wait to play some of this game. And do let us know, guys, if you want to see more Godtear content, let us know what you'd like to see in the comments below. Do you want to see battle reports? Do you want to see if I can maybe hook up with the wonderful Steve Margetson and Jamie Perkins and get their opinions on things? Talk about the design process. Do you want to see us painting the models? We are here as a community channel to provide the content you want to see for the games you want to see. So make sure you let us know in the comments below. So overall, Godtear gets a big double thumbs up for me. Can't wait to dive in. And of course, I'll keep it all documented and we can carry on with this journey together. But don't forget, so you don't miss Godtear content, hit subscribe, click the bell, and get involved in the Top Table Gaming community on Facebook, because it is a great place. About to hit 1,000 members in there, and it's a wicked community for people to share their stuff. So don't miss out, get yourself in there. And as always, I've been Jay, this is Top Table Gaming, and we'll see you in the next video.